That day, as I was munching on a grilled corn, I suddenly found myself staring at my son. I watched him wincing from the heat of the chili sauce, yet still shoving it into his mouth with obvious enjoyment. Then it hit me. If they could make spicy potato chips, there'd definitely be a market for it. So I dove right in. I bought a bunch of peppers with my family and started testing recipes day and night. The first few batches of sauce had us all crying and sniffling from the heat.
Hot? Like elote hot? Good hot?
No, bad.
Oh my god, baby.
Back when we were focused on making purely handmade chili sauce, plenty of factories had already jumped on the tech bandwagon. They were mixing up capsaicin extract with test tubes and syringes, cranking up the spiciness several times over. But I felt that locally grown ingredients, paired with authentic Mexican flavors, gave you the purest, most genuine taste. To get the seasoning blended just right, I even borrowed my kid's hamster wheel for mixing. We scoured the streets, tasting all kinds of chili peppers, until we finally came up with a flavor that was both fiery and addictive.
Ow, burn!
Burns good or burns bad?
It burned good.
Oh! Oh, we did it! Yeah!
Of course we did!
We got the chili sauce right, but with the factory busy laying off workers, why would any executive care about a janitor's idea? A few people even laughed at me and said I should just go straight to the CEO. So, out of sheer frustration, I dug up the company's main number and called the CEO while he was in Italy. To my surprise, he actually listened. He gave me an address and told me to send a sample. My wife and I put together a generous package and shipped it off. I heard later that the moment the CEO put the first spicy Cheeto in his mouth, he couldn't stop eating. He didn't even wipe his hands before calling me back to say he was coming to the US to visit the factory. The factory executives were furious, trying to figure out who had gotten the CEO's attention. When my supervisor found out it was me, he called me out in front of the whole company. He said if the CEO hadn't gone for my idea and had instead found out the factory was still running at a loss and pulled the funding, the factory would shut down and everyone would be out of a job. His words hit me hard, and I started doubting myself. I went home dejected, and after I told my wife what happened, she kept cheering me on, saying she believed I could pull it off. So we hit the books, practiced what to say, and got everything ready. The day the CEO came for the inspection, I made sure to put on a nice suit. The moment his car pulled up at the factory gate, I knew things were about to change.